Thank you for tuning into Make It Shine Tarot. I'm your reader, Empress Tay. I'm bringing you a zodiac read for the sign of Taurus. So I'm trying something new. I don't normally do zodiacs, but I feel led to run through them. I may continue to do so. I'm going to try to post more often. I know I don't post often, but sometimes I'm busy. I hope you like the new angle. If not, if you prefer the cards, let me know in the comments, and I can definitely accommodate. I'm using a traditional Rider-Waite deck, but it's on diamond deck. It's like a diamond deck. I call it the diamond deck. Let's see what comes out. Remember, I only read uprights, no reversals. 7, a pull of 7, 7 clarifiers. Taurus, one thing about you, you're very focused on your finances. Okay. Okay, what's the 2? So 2 of swords. 2 of 2 of wands. Is clarified by the King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Oh, excuse me. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups and the Chariot. So you're waiting on news, Taurus. What are you waiting on news from? Okay, the energy I'm getting from this particular read, I feel that I was thinking of A-Team, like you're used to getting a job done. Your priorities are your main priority is your stability, your home, your bank account, your children, your materials. I feel like you're stressing. Maybe you have a plan. You're waiting on word. Maybe you place an application for a home, or put in an application for a mortgage. Place an application for an apartment. So you may be attempting to transition or application for a job, and it's like you're standing on pins and needles waiting for like an answer. I see that a lot of you are stressing over your finances. I heard a lot of people are having a hard time, myself included, right now. Um, And some of this energy came up in the Aries read I just did as well. So one thing you pride yourself in is keeping yourself together. If you have children, keeping your children together. And lately, you've been a little stressed that you are falling short. So, and also something that you like doing, you really don't like doing anymore. So it's like you're dropping a passion, something that you were passionate about. It's like losing its luster. Like you know how you get a when I think of luster, like a diamond. You know how after you wear it a while, sometimes it gets dull and dingy. You have to clean it, do some maintenance on it. But it kind of feels like something you were passionate about and lost its luster. So you're scrambling to try to find something else to replace that. So if it was a way of making money, you were making money this way, and then eventually you may have lost interest when the money dried up a bit, or your customers haven't really been patronizing you. You know your business. So this feels like you losing interest in something. It could be at work too. You may have enjoyed, and it could also be a connection. Some of you may be tired of a person. I have to mention that too because yeah, I have to run that by you. But it could be at a job. You are contemplating trying a different job because maybe finances, money isn't enough. Maybe the raise isn't enough that they gave you. Maybe they gave you a 20-cent raise and you've been working there for 6 years and you're sick of the low balling. So it's like something, and it may be fulfilling work for you, but if it's not fulfilling your bank account, sometimes you gotta make a hard decision as to whether or not you're gonna stay. Queen of Wands is here, so you may enjoy. I feel like, excuse me, you're 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 concerned about your wardrobe. Some of you are concerned about your wardrobe, your clothing. Um, how things are looking more older, looking a little older for you. This may not resonate with everyone. This could resonate with one person, maybe nobody at all. But I see it. I have to mention it. Um, there's things around the home, like if you have a garden, your plants are dying. You just it's irritant, and you don't have like if they need a particular chemical, you may not have the funds to go get that because you have other priorities you have to handle. So it's like you're seeing a decline in your materials, like a material decline, and it's just irritating to you. So maybe you're a little frustrated right now. I do see that you make progress alone sometimes. Like when you go, like if you work in a let's say a call center, or if you work um you work in agriculture, you work better when you're more productive. You get more done when you work by yourself. So I see you working by yourself or keeping to yourself these next few weeks. You could be an Uber driver. I don't know. I don't know what you do. I'm just trying to feel the energy, Taurus. And I feel that in some situations when if you have someone residing with you, or if you have roommates, or you work with someone, let's just say your leadership, or you have something to say to your leadership, I feel that you're going to have different a difficult conversation moving forward, and it's going to go better than you expected it to. So you may have thought that there was going to be arguing and debating, so you've been putting it off instead of eating the frog. So I do see something that you have been putting off, like a conversation that needs to be had. You've been putting it off. I see it going better than you expected it to. And with that, once you have that conversation or that discussion, you're able to relax. and breathe a little more, because you may have been biting your nails in anticipation for this conversation, and once you have, you're like, oh, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. That's for a few of you. Alrighty, let me see what else is here. This is a reminder, if you're digging what I'm putting out or picking up what I'm putting out, hit the like button for me. Gotta remind you, sometimes you forget, people forget, I forget too. Let me see, what else? Taurus. I feel that you're laid back. Let's see. Laid back in what comes out. Laid back. Okay. Oh, you may be a gentle parent. Okay. Okay. Um, this feels like it turned in. So if you are trying to practice gentle parenting, you're more laid back when it comes to disciplining your children, teaching your children, and it's like the opposite of what you experienced when you were growing up. You may have had it kind of tough. Yeah, I feel like it may have been a little tough for you with your parents. Feel like you're a good parent. You may not give yourself, we never get, as parents, we never give ourselves as much credit as we deserve. But I tell you, our children appreciate. Okay, yes. So you did a 180 concerning. So it's like you maybe not saying your parents are bad. Yeah, I'm hitting it on the head. So maybe your parents were not bad people or bad parents. It's just some of the things you experience. You don't want for your child. You don't want them to experience these things. So you've done a 180 with your parenting style. So where an individual may have allowed you to learn from experience, you're more hands-on and guiding and more nurturing. I see you laid back, and maybe you've gotten some criticism as to how you parent your child, and you stand in on your parenting style. I don't see you deviating from it because it works. It's working. So let's just say, children will be children, or, if you're dealing with young adults, sometimes, oh, excuse me, my sage just fell apart. So if something's falling apart, let's just say your child may be in a phase where they may be acting out in school or in life, maybe not on the correct path, or the path that you set for them, or you desire them to go in. I don't feel that you are going to be very harsh with them. You're just going to remind them as to some of the morals, or that you have been teaching them all this time. If they're young and they're making, like, let's just say, acting out in school, you're going to have that conversation with them. You're not, I don't see that, I don't know which part. You don't whip me. You may not. You may do spankings, but I don't see you implementing that with your child, and you receiving criticism for that. So someone may want you to parent differently. This could be your partner wanting you to parent your child differently than how you're parenting. You could be at odds with that, but you are determined not to allow them to experience some of the things you've experienced as a child, and that's good, because you don't want them to repeat the cycles that you've gone through, and some of those actions that your parents may have taken with you may have caused you to make certain decisions. Maybe them being too strict when you were younger. This is just an example. Caused you to want to do the very thing they stated they didn't want you to do. You know. So I see you going in a different direction with your child and it working despite other individuals adding their input. Okay, so let's move on from that. I see some of you are unique, very unique, and maybe when you were younger, you caught like maybe you were a little bullied by how different you were. Maybe you have a different style, um, a different way of dressing, or a different way of wearing your hair, and people thought it was funny then. But now I see individuals trying to adopt your style or being intrigued with your style and wanting to learn how do you layer your clothing that way? How do you do this? That's beautiful. Why didn't I think of that? And this is something you grew up doing or loving the way it looked 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and now people are just catching on and now you hot stuff. For you, I feel that you're experiencing now, we're in the energy of experiencing a sense of pride, something that, with that situation I just mentioned, something that was perceived as a weakness when you were younger is now a strength for you. It's something to be talked about, something to be celebrated. And it's just like almost fulfilling, a fulfilling feeling. Just say that. Oh, it's gratifying. So that's all I have for you, Taurus. Stay true to yourself. Don't deviate. It's working for you. It's working for your children if you have children, or if you're mentoring nieces and nephews or younger individuals. Keep that same approach. It's different. It can be different. It can be unique, but it's working. Alrighty. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. If not, pick a number, choose a reading, and it's something will definitely resonate. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.